Welcome to Carib Gold Olga. This video is about TJ in her, I guess, feel sorry for me mode. But the two people I'm feeling sorry for are her baby girl. She calls her baby girl, the youngest one, who's 17, and her firstborn daughter, Bree, who is out there from pillar to post. In her own words, she said she's very unstable out there on the streets. So those are the two people I am sorry for. But let's continue. Let's get on with this video. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe.
There's a few things that people want me to address or would like to hear or like for us to address. I heard that, I was recently in the hospital or something like that. Yeah.
I think TJ addressed being in the hospital already. I think on 2 or 3 videos back, she said she wasn't feeling well. She went into the hospital. But she said the hospitalization was not recent and people are lying on her. So I don't know if she's forgetting what she said or what's going on. And she was had taken off a couple of days from work. So in this video, she is telling us that she went back to work. I think it was her first day. It must be a good feeling knowing that you're not so dependent on Cash App that you actually have to beg people to send you money. People send you money if they think that you're putting out content that they like. And everybody's different. What one person likes, the other person might not like. So you just put out different content, hoping to please as many people as you possibly can, because let's face it, what one person likes, the next person may not like. So pretty much, she did talk about this being hospitalized. And then now she's going to talk about Bree. And before she gets to talk about Bree, because I listened to the video, I'm wondering, why was Bree on Queen Tulsa program? So you guys are going to hear her say that Bree was probably on there to support the LGBTQRST, WXYZ community. Listen, I call all look, don't come for me. I call all the alphabet because they took up all the letters. Every time you turn around, they add a new letter, and I cannot keep track if I should say LBQ or QRST or WXYZ, so I just throw everything in the mix. So do not come for me. You took up all the letters, but nobody ain't got nothing. Okay? We ain't got no letters left in the alphabet to use. So don't come for me because I threw a few more letters in there. I'm sure by next year, another group in the gay and lesbian community are going to come up and take a few more letters out of the alphabet and got me all the way confused. I don't know what to call, what acronym to call the group. So I'm using all the letters because eventually they're going to take all the letters. So anyway, let's get back to this video. I digress. So the only person's program I can think of that she went on is Queen Tulsa, because Queen Tulsa is gay. A few other people are gay, but I don't know if she went on. Was it Sean David program she went on or Queen Tulsa? I don't know. I didn't look at the program. We know that SDW is gay also. So, but I'm thinking Queen Tulsa, because she said, I don't understand why she went on the program, because she knows who she supports. And the only person I can think of is Queen Tulsa in any event. Let me move on with this video and stop lingering on one little point. So I don't know why she went on there. Maybe she was trying to be messy. But TJ did say she was going to talk to her because she has been dragged into this thing. And now she is, I guess, addressing a few people or on different shows. She was dragged into it, so TJ can't be mad at her if she's appearing on different programs. She was dragged into it. Her and Jaguar dragged the kids into it. So if these kids appear on anybody's program, they can't be mad. Just get glad. Don't be mad. Y'all did it. Y'all dragged them in. So whatever the consequences, deal with it. Especially that TJ, because they're your children. You allowed Jaguar to drag them into this mess. TJ, you are not being a good mother, honey. I got a few choice words for you, but but I'm keeping them on the wraps because when I open my mouth to address the subject of the kids, I usually go off on you, and I don't want to do that this time. Anywho, let's get back to the video.
You know, and my feelings about it. Like, damn, my daddy not here. Me and my siblings, we're not getting along. We're not talking.
So now TJ is having regrets about her and her siblings not talking. If you were good with your siblings, then your child, baby girl, would not have had to stay with Naisha still. She would have been with family members. So we know that you and your siblings are not talking and they're ready to throw you under the bus. But the thing is, what have you done to them when you were ill and when you were on drugs? What did you do to these people that is so unforgivable that none of them talk to you? It must have been so horrific because in my book, anything, well, almost anything is forgivable. What did you do to your siblings that they do not speak to you to this day? Or even have anything, they don't even want anything to do with the kids. That's pretty bad when it's like that. You must have done something so terrible. But the thing is, confession is good for the soul. You may as well fess up, my dear. Let us know all about it. It's going to be very cathartic for you, my dear. So confession is good for the soul. And it also free up your mind, okay? So one day maybe you can tell us all about what you did to your siblings for them not to talk to you to this day. But moving right along with the video.
Like, damn, my daddy not here. Me and my siblings, we're not getting along. We're not talking, or anything like that. He looking down on me. I hope so. I carry him around my neck. I hope so. And all the chaos. I'm sorry, I was drinking, y'all. And all the chaos that try to ensue and bait me out. And I was just like, you know what? I take accountability today, and I choose not to participate. I choose. And when I was at work, I love y'all because y'all was on it. Y'all was texting me, asking me, why is Bree over there? And I'm like, I don't know why Bree is over there. I don't understand why Bree is over there. It would be different if I felt like the energy was pure about it. Like, it would be a good thing, you know, because they are part of the LGBTQ plus community, and to have someone that can understand and relate to some things, I think is great. But I don't believe that conversation was genuine or pure.
I did not see the interview, and I don't even know whose platform to go on because I don't know who she interviewed with and who she went, you know, which panel she went on. If you guys know, drop it in the comment section. I want to check it out. And hit the bell, hit the like bell, subscribe if you haven't done so as yet.
Giving who she mods for and the relationship she has with that person. You know, even down to the text messages. You know, people are leaving comments, leave Jags alone and do this and do that. I'm like, I have not harassed that lady at all, whatsoever. Yesterday, a video was made talking about if you want to change new content, do this, get out the algorithm and all of this. But you create your own algorithm. But I do believe you added my hashtag TJ to the max. So I do believe I'm creating my own algorithm. Mother and daughter bond, absolutely, all day. Yeah, it's not the right person to talk to. And I just want her to know that I'd rather let's have this conversation because I would love to hear her thoughts. Now that it's not as intense as time has gone on, since she's been drugged into it. Yeah. So.
Now, my question is, when she have this conversation with Bree, is she going to have it on her live or is it going to be in private? Because I believe it should be in private. Not everything is for content. If she have Bree on, it would be for content. And in my mind, she will not be thinking about Bree. In my mind, if it does happen that way, I would be thinking she's using Bree for content like Jaguar used the kids for content.
How was your first day back? It was cool. It It was actually cool. It was chill. It wasn't as busy. We didn't have any talent there, but it was good. It was a good thing. Ignore them, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm like, it's giving a little obsessed, but I digress. Let's do the pause for the cause. Pause for the cause. Any donations, if you would like to donate to the pause for the cause, to keep me out of the elements, to pay for my room, for transportation, for food, until I completely get on my feet, I will appreciate it.
TJ. Do you know what it is to get on your feet? You already got on your feet. You got a job, you're receiving YouTube checks, and you got Cash App coming in, trickling in, but it's coming in. That's enough. You got on your feet already. Why are you still asking? If you're asking people to donate to your channel so you can buy equipment, etc., that's one thing. But when you're asking people to pay for your hotel room, that's another thing. That's where I got to look at you side-eye. Because you want us to support you, like if you're a child, like if you're a kid, a teenager, out there in the world. We are not your papi or your mama, okay? You are busy treating your subscribers like if they are obligated to send you money to keep a roof over your head. That's what the YouTube check was for you to pay for the room. That's why you're receiving tips from your job and have a check from your job to put a roof over your head. But you can't, in good conscience, ask people to pay for your hotel room for the next 3 days. Who does that? Where they do that at? Come on, TJ. Come on, wise up. People are not on the TJ train like that. They wanted to help you to get on your feet so you won't be sleeping in the element, and they already did that. So now it's up to you to hold your own in terms of keeping a roof over your head. Now, when you do your live and you provide certain content and you're funny or you're engaging and entertaining, people may look at that and say, I like her program. I got to tune in again. Let me drop a few dollars in her account just for the entertainment. That's different. But you outright begging for people to put a roof over your head. Where they do that at? Come on, TJ. Girl, you're older and you should be wiser. You just turned 40. How would it look for me to be sending money for a big old hardback 40-year-old woman that I don't even know to keep a roof over your head and food and clothes on your back and food in your mouth? Now you build up a relationship with your subscribers and you have them like that because they do send you money whenever you ask. But my point is, you don't have to ask because the people like you already. Like Mama D, she's always sending you stuff and money. That's what you said. So why you got to ask for more? That's greed. That is greed. And when you're greedy like that, it all comes tumbling down. You doing what Jaguar has always done, ask for money. And you see where she's at, still living in a hotel, not prospering. That's the point I'm trying to make. You got to humble yourself enough that you can get out there and work and bring in your own money. And if people want to donate, that's fine. They know your Cash App.
Any donations, if you would like to donate to the pause for the cause.
But you don't get out there and beg people for money. It's very degrading.
Any donations, if you would like to donate to the pause for the cause.
Let them give you if they choose to give you. And then you just say thank you when it's given.
Any donations, if you would like to donate to the pause for the cause.
Listen, TJ, I think you're mocking me. I am trying to state my case here and you busy begging for money as I'm speaking. That's very disrespectful, TJ. I don't appreciate it.
To the pause for the cause, to keep me out of the elements, to pay for my room, for transportation, for food, until I completely get on my feet, I will appreciate it. Here's my Cash App. If you're interested in Cash Apping me or emailing me if you want to be a part of the Teach Lounge for any talent or just on the panel with the open panel hot topics that we'll be discussing and talking about. We are moving the content to other things. Here's my Zelle if you're interested, and donating to the Zelle as well. I appreciate anybody who does it.
Ooh, child. TJ got a lot of accounts that people can donate into. I'm telling you, this woman is going to be a millionaire before you know it. Let's move on.
I appreciate the exchange. You coming in, hitting the like, the dislike, commenting, or anything like that. This is my goal of getting a room for 3 days. If you would like to donate, I appreciate it. If not, just please hit the like.
TJ, don't you have any long-term goals? Everything is short-term, 3 days for hotel stay. Everything is 3 days, next 3 days. So the next 3 days, you're going to keep begging again? Have some long-term goals, my dear. I want to hear your plans for the next 6 months, a year, 5 years from now. I'm tired of hearing, pay my hotel room for the next 3 days.
Or subscribe, or whatever the case may be. I appreciate everybody.
Now you guys want to tell me, with all the money that's coming in, that TJ got coming in, she saved nothing? She have nothing for 3 days? $150 for the room? For 3 days? She don't have $150? She just spelled out all the avenues she got money coming in from. Zelle, PayPal, I think she said PayPal, Cash App, a couple other channels or modes of money coming in. And I'm sure she received at least one paycheck by now. She's been there about 3 weeks. And then she's got the tips coming in. So she said she wasn't feeling well. So she stayed home a couple of days. And now she begging for money for us to pay for the room because she stayed out of work. DJ, I don't know your upbringing, but I'm fitting to tell you, that's not how it works in the real world. If you stay out of work, then you bite the bullet because your check is going to be short. But you don't call out of work and then turn around and ask your subscribers and the public to pay for your hotel room because you're going to be short. That simply tells me you are living in a fantasy world. That's not how the real world operates. Everybody knows if they call out of work, they're going to be short with a paycheck. You're going to be short too. So I am convinced that Miss TJ is living in her own alternate reality. So you want to tell me she haven't put aside anything at all for her hotel room? She knows she got to be in that hotel. So you want to tell me you're not saving nothing to pay your rent for the hotel? I don't know, TJ. I'm looking at you side-eye, like if you're running game. Are you running game? I don't know. They don't sound too, something ain't clean in the buttermilk, honey. Something ain't clean in the buttermilk.
Thank you for the exchange. I appreciate you, Jenny T. I appreciate it. Begging. How is it any different for any content creator?
Well, other content creators who are doing the same thing and begging for money to pay their rent, I would say they are begging. There's no two ways about it. If I was covering their channel, I would say the same thing. I would shout them out and say you're begging. But since I'm covering TJ, I'm telling her she's begging. People really don't appreciate it when you are begging for money for them to pay your rent. They do appreciate it if you're putting out good content and the people volunteer to give you money because of the content.
I appreciate it. Begging. How is it any different for any content creator? To say anything. Closed mouths don't get fed. So Jenny T, why are you still living in a motel? Because I have to have a deposit for my apartment, and I did have to get a job and have some work history. But if you would like to donate to the Pause for the Cause for me to do so, I appreciate it.
TJ has been in shelters before, so she knows the deal. All she needs to do is go in a shelter. The shelter will give her an apartment, put her up in an apartment, and they will pay for the apartment, security, and the rent for the first month. But she already knows this. So her begging for money is just a hustle to me because nobody knows how much she's getting. She says the hotel costs $50-something a night. She needs for the public to pay for 3 nights more. And if she's got 100 people sending her $50, add up. Go ahead and add it up. Do the math. She's getting away with a lot. So as far as I'm concerned, it's a hustle. You guys may have a different take. Drop it in the comment section.
I appreciate it. Given to, what is it? Given to twin one. I will appreciate it. $1, $2, $5. My goal I'm setting for is $452 or $56, whatever you like. Or you can just hit the like simply and stay subscribed where I can get my YouTube chat. Either way, the exchange creates balance, and I appreciate you. Thank you. Blackie said you were back in the hospital, which were lies.
To be quite honest, folks, TJ says she's been in the hospital so many times that I lost track. I don't know if she's talking what's a lie, recently or in the past. I don't know, and I'm not going to go digging up any videos to prove my point, but I do recall her saying not too long ago that she was in the hospital. Now, I don't know if she was trying to drum up sympathy when she said it or money from the Cash App. I don't know.
I haven't been in the hospital since that night when I found out I had bacteria in my throat.
No, TJ. When you got bacteria and you had bacteria in your throat, you had just left Jaguar. And then after that, you did say that you just came from the hospital. And that was on a different video. So I don't know if you were talking about the event that happened when you got a bacteria in your throat. And maybe you were talking about that and everybody thought it was a different hospital stay. I don't know, TJ. I'm going to have to keep meticulous notes from here on in with the hospital stay. Because you're confusing me. How many times you've been in and out of hospital? You seem to be going quite often.
Since that night when I found out I had bacteria in my throat. That was the last time.
Talking about bacteria in your throat. If you had bacteria in your throat and you were putting your face in the place, being a carpet muncher, maybe you give Jaguar something. How about that? Maybe she didn't give you the bacteria in your throat. Maybe you contracted a virus and got all this phlegm and all this stuff going on in your throat and putting your face in the place and give this woman something. So Jaguar better go check herself out. Not that she have anything to give you. Maybe you give her something from the bacteria in your throat.
Please leave your message for... I know she didn't get cold feet.
I hope she got cold feet. What kind of mother wants to interview her with her business on the internet?
She says she's not ready yet. I know. I tell her she loved over here.
TJ must be running out of content, honey, because now she want to interview Bree. Wasn't she cussing Jaguar out for doing the same thing? Correct me if I'm wrong. Drop your comments.
Being in the hospital, yeah.
So, TJ was going to use Bree for content. Bree texted her. She said she wasn't ready. She got cold feet. She wasn't ready. I don't blame her. And I hope she never comes on to talk about stuff that went on in the past. Because you don't use your children like that. Jaguar did it to these kids, and now TJ wants to do it. So I'm glad Bree did not come on.
You ain't no Bree. She'll know her mama tired. Had to be to work in 4 hours. So I'm texting her. She said she just pulled up to wherever she need to be. I mean, we can hang on and chit chat, or I can just come back live. Hope she comes back. Me too, kids. Me too. If not, I'm hopping off. If she calls me back, we're going to hop back on.
So, guys, there you have it. I wasn't sure what I was going to name this video, but now I do. TJ trying to use her daughter Bree for content. On that note, guys, I'm over now. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all on the next one. Thank you for watching.